This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.
And now, Fairfax Breakfast Club with your host, Basil Lemba.
Welcome to the Fairfax Breakfast Club show. My name is Basil Lemba and I will be your host. The Fairfax Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring to you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your networking skills and grow your business. We always start the show with a quote, and today's quote is, "Photography means light writing." Literally, photo means light and graphy writing. With us today in the studio, we have someone who specializes in taking pictures, in writing, I would say, with light then. Her name is Linda Suter. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Roselle. How are you today?
Good, how about you?
Good.
Okay, good. So tell us about your business.
One big part of our business is we do photo booths at a lot of different types of events. We do things like bar mitzvahs is a big part of our business. We do Sweet 16 parties. We do lots of corporate events. We do picnics in the summertime for different corporations. We do lots of fundraisers as well for different organizations. We do networking events where we bring our photo booth. We do school parties, graduation parties. So we really do any kind of social events and corporate events with our photo booth. So we bring it to events, we set it up, and we bring lots of entertainment and fun to any event.
Okay.
So,
excellent.
yeah, we have lots and lots of fun props that you don't typically see with other companies. I spend a lot of time researching different types of hats and glasses and boas, and when I travel, I buy things where I'm at, so not your typical you see in every other company's photo booth. And that's one thing people say about our photo booth is we have the best props. So we bring a lot of life to pictures in our photo booth.
Okay.
So, and it's also green screen, so we can put different backgrounds in front of people. So we can bring Vegas to you, we can bring Atlantic City, we can bring Hollywood, Paris, and a lot of times we use about 8 to 10 different backgrounds at every event, so people that stand in our photo booth can see themselves all over the world as well. So it's a lot of fun. You've been in our photo booth,
Naturally.
and you wore a few little silly hats and things like that at your Ultimate Business Expo that we've done about 3 times.
They made me do it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yes, but we get you in there with a hat or maybe a wand or maybe a microphone or a guitar, like you're a rock star. So we kind of sometimes bring out what people may want to do, but not necessarily will when they get in front of our camera with the microphone and the guitar, and we really try to get people to feel comfortable in front of the camera, and especially when we do different themes, and we have theme photo booths as well. So it's a lot of fun, it really is, and we get to see people when they're happy and joyful and fun, and so a lot of people think we have a very fun job.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
How did you get into that business?
Well, I started off in event planning, so I did event planning for numerous of years, and I've always had an interest in photography, and it just kind of evolved that I was at different events and I saw a photo booth and I thought I could bring a different spin to it, and I just started booking events and learned about the software and learned about lighting and kind of studied it on my own, and I started my own company. Added it to my event planning company as well, and recently we've added photography and we're adding video. We are going to be adding some more video to the company.
That's cool.
And last year I started makeup artistry as well through I rep a line called Motives Cosmetics, which is part of Market America, but it's a great line. It's paraben free. It's buildable, which in the makeup industry is very important. So we have added buildable when you add on 2 different layers of your makeup.
Oh, okay.
It's buildable. Okay. Yeah, it's.
I haven't tried that, so that's why.
Well, we actually have great makeup for you as well. We can. Yes, we do. So it's a lot of fun even with the photo booth because we do glam parties now where we're doing a Sweet 16 in a couple of weeks, and we have about 8 to 10 girls, and we're going to bring hairstylists. We're going to do makeup, and then we're going to do photo shoots in the photo booth. So it's a lot of fun for those girls. It's another theme idea for Sweet 16 parties, which we do a lot of Sweet 16s for with the photo booth as well.
Okay.
So
That's interesting.
yeah. So as again, any kind of event that you're having, if you're having a corporate event as well, it's a great icebreaker. We get a lot of CEOs in our photo booth that normally probably wouldn't take pictures. We get them in there and we take their picture, and we have lots of, I know we've given you a few pictures to show people.
No, it was good. Absolutely, I can witness it was a great program. I liked it.
Yeah. So, and we've, like at the Ultimate Business Expo that we've done, we've gotten a lot of those different companies, the different CEOs for the companies in the photo booth as well, and they come over and they put the props on, and you've seen how much fun.
They had a lot of fun with it, no doubt about it.
So,
what is the biggest challenge in that business?
we have to continually find new events and market it and really be known. We go to a lot of networking events. We advertise a lot on different deal sites. We offer special deals as well. It's really constantly meeting new people and really keeping our face out there. Social media is really important for us, keeping current what's going on. We're already adding new services. And I think that's pretty much our challenge, is just because, once you've had a bar mitzvah, it's also connecting to those people at the event, because most of our business does come from referrals.
Referral, I imagine.
Yes, so if we're at a certain event, they see what we do, they like what we do, then they hire us for the next event. So pretty much it's just staying current and going to a lot of events. And we do a lot of fundraisers as well. We just did one a few weeks ago it was actually about a month ago, for Smashing Walnuts, which was for a little girl who had died of pediatric brain cancer. And it was about 4 months ago, and they're trying to bring more awareness to her cause and to raise awareness and have more funding. So that's another thing we like to do, is we like to get involved in a lot of community events and fundraisers, and that's what's great about the photo booth as well, is we're able to get involved in fundraisers as well for important organizations.
Okay.
So.
How many people work with you?
We have about 10. I have a lot of freelance people.
Okay.
The photographers freelance with us as well. So if we book a photo booth, photography and video, I will freelance different artists. I call them artists because I think they are. And we also have we will hire interns as well, or some people from different colleges to help us with the photo booth and maybe manage the props, because that can be a job in itself. When we have events, 500 people at an event, and we have lots of fun hats and wigs and props. There's times those things can end up all over the place, so we have to track them down or things like that. We have chased a few tiers through parties before, so trying to get them back. But they're kind of irresistible, you might want to say. People want to take them and play with them, take them on the dance floor and that kind of thing. So that's always a challenge at an event, is just try to keep all the props. But yeah, but people bring them back. I mean, they just are having fun. So
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So now I met you at several events, and then how do you grow from here? You have 10 people working for you.
Right.
And your solution is to, understandably, you got to promote your events.
Right.
So how are you going to handle that expansion?
Well, what we'd like to do is continue to have, right now we have 2 full-service photo booths, and we'd like to probably in the near future have more, and then just continue to grow and hire more people, and just have more events every weekend and every month. We like to say, we count each year how many events we have, and we want to add at least 20% each year to that. We're also thinking about adding more entertainment too. We have a company that might be doing this thing called waxy hands for bar mitzvahs, where you put your hands in wax and then you get wax molds.
Oh, really?
So we're always looking for new things to add to the company. They also have a big red chair that we might promote for events, where you sit in the big red chair and we take your picture, and then we have an instant printer at all of our events, so then you get that picture. So we're always looking to add new fun things, and we go to a lot of networking events as well to see kind of what's out there and conferences and things like that. So we wish to grow our photography business, our video business, and of course our makeup business as well.
Okay. So it's going to be just, in the end, going to be
an entertainment company.
Yeah.
Yes, eventually. That's what I would like. Tonight I'm actually going to an event for another very big entertainment company, and they invite event pros, and it's always interesting to see what's out there, what's going on. So maybe we'll grow something into like another entertainment company. So.
Well, it seems to me that's inevitable, and then it seems to me you should have that as an objective, because it's become a never-ending, kind of like maybe a one-stop shop.
Exactly.
And being that your background is event planning anyway.
Yes.
So we'll be more like maybe the photo just become one component of this whole thing.
Right.
The place where people say have an event and you guys take it from there, you plan it, you put it in music, up to the music. I mean, I think that's, it wouldn't be, people just come to you and then you deliver.
Exactly. Well, I have a lot of great DJs that I work with that I can refer people to as well. And I'm on a couple different websites with other DJs that promote my photo booth as well. So we kind of like, we cross market for each other, and we, you know, it's a small industry, so I think we all, if we help each other out and, you know, refer each other business, it's a great way of helping clients as well for their parties and their events. So I've kind of built up a really great network of people that I know I can rely on and that are in time and produce a great event as well. I mean, it comes from, even I have great florists that I know of, great bakers and cakes, and cake pops are really popular right now. So if someone says, hey, I need a cake. Cake pops are the, it's almost like a cupcake on a stick, where they put the pops on the sticks. Those have become popular as well as the cupcakes, but you're seeing more of that. I know great people that have event decor. So if somebody needs tabletops or centerpieces and things like that, and lighting is very popular and important to an event. So if someone comes up to me and says, I need some uplighting for a certain event, or I need a certain type of DJ, I have all those resources from all the networking events that we go to. So we kind of like to refer to each other, which is nice as well.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so how many events do you do a year, you say?
Right now we did about 30 last year, and this year we'd like to do 60. So we're trying to.
Do you want to double it this year?
Yes. And our plan to do that is just continuing to do more and more events. The big part of ours is referrals, business. So the more people that see what we do, the more events we book, because people tend to really love the photo booth. It's still really popular. And once people see it and see how much fun and entertainment it adds to an event, they usually will call us and ask us questions, and we will book their next event. And again, we do a lot of fundraisers and galas and networking events as well, because the more people see what it is, because I've noticed there's still, like recently we had a call from a client, and they have a gala that they want us to do. It's about 500 people, but there's certain people on the committee that still don't exactly know exactly what we do. So we have another thing in the future. We're going to start doing some videos, and we're going to start doing clips of the photo booth.
Okay.
And so people can get a clear understanding of exactly, because not everybody has seen it yet. Like I still have that in Virginia. Not everybody knows exactly what an interactive green screen photo booth is. But once they see it, then they're very impressed and will hire us for their next event.
Well, we're going to start over here some of the picture of your setup over here, so they get to see it.
Okay.
And that way they'll get the word out on that.
We're still growing every year, so it really, like I try to explain to people, if you're looking for something to add entertainment to your event, and you're looking for people, like it's for young people all the way up to grandma. We've done, over Christmas time, we did Fairhaven Retirement Center, and we had a blast at Christmas time. And then we've done photo booths where we have 25 people, and we have grandma that maybe couldn't get into like a smaller photo booth, but because it's large and it's interactive, she can take her wheelchair and she's able to roll in to the photo booth, and she's in all the family pictures. And so we really are creating memories for people, especially at weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Oh, you do weddings as well, huh?
We do. And we did a wedding once.
Why not?
It's popular for weddings too, because you get the bride and groom in there, and they're having so much fun. So we have lips, we have mustaches, we have top hats, we have, we have a picture photo frame that you can put up pose behind the green screen. So it adds a lot of entertainment to an event where maybe not everybody wants to dance, but everybody likes to take pictures. So it's just, it adds a lot of entertainment. So I always try to say, if you have to pick something for your event, definitely have a photo booth.
Well, being that you're selling me to it, we have an expo coming on June 20th.
Okay. You have an event coming up?
On June 20th.
Which event is that?
The expo, 10th anniversary expo.
We've done them before, and we always have a great time. I love your motivational speakers, because I always leave I'm always so pumped up after I leave your expos, and I'm ready to go out there. And that's one thing that's great is your speakers that you have. You always have great speakers at your expos, and I always meet so many people that inspired me for my own business as well. So that one's, where is that going to be, around here, or?
Yeah, it's here in Fairfax at the Stacy Sherwood Community Center.
Okay.
The new community, I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's right here on Old Lee Highway, near the police station. New building about 2 to 3 years back.
Is it a different location than last time?
Yes.
Okay.
It's nicer, much nicer, much
Okay.
better. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you always have some really fantastic businesses there, though, and I always meet a lot of people. So we'll definitely have to be involved in.
Yeah,
that
but
one
we give
actually.
you a major exposure because we're going to have about 100 exhibitors, 300 to 400 business people coming. And being that you sold me on the idea of having you there, then we should bring you back there.
Right. Well, you have some pictures from one of the Ultimate Business Expo we
Oh
did
yeah, I
the
have
first
a lot
time.
of pictures. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures. I have my own pictures of it.
Yes.
That somehow I was put into it. They made
I
me do it.
made you get in. I was like, come on over. And that's the thing that's also great is we get people who normally probably wouldn't get into a photo booth, we get them into ours. Because we definitely have all the fun props out, and you can't resist, right? You
No,
can't
the reason I invited it because I picked up that it adds tremendous to an event, mainly to an event like this one, which is like a bit or much more professional or maybe
Right.
serious in a way. That touch of fun.
Right. What's a great icebreaker too? So if you have people that maybe don't know each other and want to network with each other, and we bring them over and we get them into the props and get them in front of taking pictures, it's a great icebreaker, and they start to relax a little bit, and then they come over to the computer, they pick their pictures they want to print, and we have a lot of people that take them back to their cubicles at work or put them at home on the refrigerator, and we get calls later saying they just look at those pictures and then they laugh and remember your expo. So it's a great memory. It creates great
Being
memories.
as the 10th anniversary, we definitely have to have you there with team on it. Absolutely, we should do that because I remember mine. I kept it. I mean, you can get a lot of pictures taken, but there is you're not going to keep them in front of you necessarily. But in case of your pictures, these are pictures so special that somebody always put them at a special place and what have you. Use them, remember them, and refer to them all the time.
Well, another thing that we do at a lot of our events is we have a photo album that people sign. So we slide, they're 4x6 inch prints that we normally do, and we slide them into an album, and then people can sign and autograph their pictures. So even at an expo or a birthday party, if someone is having a 40th birthday party or a Sweet 16 party, it's a great memory book for that person. They take that home, and maybe a month or two later, they sit down, look at the pictures, and they see what everybody wrote and signed to them, and it brings back the memories and things like that.
That's a good idea.
That's another thing we offer too, is the memory books. It's great pictures later on for a montage as well, for a wedding. Like say you have us at your Sweet 16 party, and then you get married, and those photo booth pictures, they last forever. You'll see them on Facebook. We even see photo booth pictures months and months later on Facebook. And people like to tag each other in them and that kind of thing. So we did a lot of, even over Christmas, we probably did about 15, 20 different corporate events.
Oh, really?
So December's always a very busy time for us.
That was half of the event last year.
Yes, December definitely is one of our busiest months, is Christmas time with all the different holiday parties. And a big theme this year was the Great Gatsby. We did a Great Gatsby theme party at the Ritz-Carlton in Tyson's, and then for New Year's Eve we did another Great Gatsby theme at the City Tavern Club in Georgetown. Wow. So that was a busy time for us. And then we're coming on spring again, where we get June too is very busy with graduations and school parties and things like that, and we get extremely busy with that. So
what do you do in between then? With your peak season at December and June, which understandably.
Well, January and February is really our big marketing months. We really try to market, and we do a lot of networking events and things like that. And it starts like this month again in March. Saturday, we're going to be at Studio Blue for their Spirit Day. And so they're dancers, and they're having us come out to set up the photo booth for their Spirit Day. So that's another thing we do a lot of, is Spirit Days and things for communities as well. We did a pocket change for paws one time too with the animals, and we had the animals in the photo booth. So that was really cute. They were a little harder to sit still, but that was a lot of fun as well. So we do pets too. So
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's popular item. If you say you do pet, you're gonna get a lot of people.
Too. But so we do so many different types of events, and people say, what is one thing you really enjoy about what you do? Is not one event we ever do is the same.
Sure.
We meet new people every time, different themes, different venues. So we're at different places all the time. So that's a lot of fun.
That must be very interesting for you as well.
It is. I mean, it's a challenge. Some places are a challenge to set up in, because we never know. Depending on the building, sometimes the loading docks and things like that can be a little challenging. But it's fun. It's interesting because we meet different people from different jobs all the time.
Okay. So in your case, corporate, individuals, and then anybody, literally, any event, any celebration?
Any kind of celebration, any kind of event. People ask us all the time. We do, like I said, we do Christmas party, we do corporate parties, but we do weddings, we do bar mitzvahs, we do sweet 16s, graduation parties, fundraisers, galas, political events, expos, business
How do you do
expos.
political event?
If someone is having a kickoff for a candidate.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess that's made fun and what have you, okay.
Exactly. So we could do some kind of fundraiser event as well. If a candidate is having a fundraiser, we come bring the photo booth. Again, it's a great icebreaker at these types of events. And we did a young entrepreneurs event just recently in Arlington. We came out and we set it up, and they were having a networking event, and they had a marketing company hire us to come out and set up the photo booth. And in the summertime, we work a lot with JR's Picnics and Beef, where they have their corporate outdoor picnics, and they have lots of different vendors. They do showcases as well as when the companies come in. You came one time, I think. You came and saw, and we were set up in the picnic shelter. Yeah, so we do that as well.
Okay.
So
I guess you are in the phone business.
It is. It's a lot of work too. It's a lot of equipment that we carry around. We have lots. It takes a while to set up our photo booth. So it's fun, but it's also work. It's when people see all the equipment and the lighting and the computers and the printers and everything that we have. It's interesting, but it's also not like it's heavy equipment. So people always look at me and say, "You carry all that?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I always get that a lot too. You set all this up? I'm like, yeah, it's great exercise, so it doesn't bother me.
You know what? I'm thinking about the next event we're having. If my memory serves me well, and I know it does, we'll be doing the setup the night before. We have an opening setup the night before. So if you want to come and serve the night before, which in your case really might make matter easier.
Exactly.
Because you set up what have you, how many space to set up and whatever you set up. Because it's kind of like tricky to have you going in at the same time as the other exhibitors.
Right.
And they stand in the way and what have you, because yours is,
But we like to have a 10-foot by 10-foot space because it's the best for our lighting. And then we set up the props. We have the computer, and then we also have the printer. So it takes a little bit. It takes us about 35 to 45 minutes to set everything up.
Then we should set it up the night before then. Because I remember that I booked the place also that evening from 8 to 10.
And then we can just come in and start.
And then,
and even maybe get there earlier before when the breakfast is going on. So
get to breakfast, but that would be ideally, because some of the booths are easy to serve. Some of the people bring their things that are no big deal. But in your case, there's logistics involved. There's a computer that got to be set up. There's the screen. There's the light, and
But we like to have it perfect so we can get the best pictures.
That's what I'm saying. That the best thing to have it done the night before. You take your time. You should be there for 2 hours, so you can set everything up. Everything's ready. When you walked in the morning. You're fresh, relaxed. You're not like having to stress out. Oh my God.
Well, you have a lot going on too, because you have to make sure everything is going smoothly for the expo. You're worried about all the different vendors there as well. So you have a tough job that day too, and you have the wonderful speakers that come and do the motivational speaking and everything. So, and then sometimes you have the great lunches too. You have a good caterer there to serve lunch.
Yeah, work on that. By the way, we give you the info, the dope right now. We're going to have 5 or 6 different restaurants there.
Nice. Like just to be able to taste different foods.
Yes,
and
it's better as opposed to, because when you get a caterer, nothing wrong with that, but they bring in quote unquote a menu or a thing. So somebody might be in the mood of something else.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It may be good food, not necessarily, and then you can have the caterer. I can't tell them this much meat, this much chicken, this much whatever. It becomes difficult to handle. But whereas having 5, 6 different restaurants, it's whatever they offer, and then the person goes and.
It's a great idea.
Yes.
That would be a lot of fun too.
Yeah. We did that. We didn't have much last time because we got 2 or 3, but I want to get 4, 5, or 6.
And you get different restaurants and caterers too.
Yes, different caterers. That way they get to showcase their
menus and their food and things like that.
If you have 5 or 6, somebody's going to find one they like.
Exactly, and hire them for their next event as well.
Exactly.
We can offer the food, the photo booth, and we can get a couple of other entertainment vendors, DJ, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
So I actually met a DJ at the last expo that ended up doing a corporate event for me.
Oh, really?
So he came. He was actually attending your event.
Yeah, I think I know that. He's have a gray card, maybe.
I needed a DJ for a corporate Christmas party, and so he happened to walk in that day, and next week it worked out perfect. So you never know who you're going to meet at one of your events.
That's the beauty of networking.
It is. And then I need to go to some of your breakfast meetings.
Yeah.
I haven't made one yet. I've done lunch, which was great, which I ended up meeting a gentleman who needed corporate headshots. So we ended up doing his corporate headshots for his company. But I need to make it out to one of the breakfasts.
Yeah, the next one, for those watching, will be April 17.
Okay.
But you can come to the one prior, the one this month, which will be on March 20th. Last time we have 80 people there.
It's a lot of people, because I go to different BNI groups as well. And like I said, last night, this month I went to the Northern Virginia Housewives, which is a networking group, which had 150 women there, different entrepreneurs. So that was fun. But that's, like I said, a big part of our business is getting out there, meeting new people that are having events and corporate events and personal social events. And especially with June coming up around the corner with all the different proms as well, we do proms too. So, and after graduation parties is big for us.
Yeah.
And the kids love it, especially nowadays they're all taking the selfies and all of that. So you add the photo booth pictures, they'll be all over Instagram, and because now it's Instagram. Yeah. So everything is, especially in high school now, they're all on Instagram. But that's another thing that's great for us, is because we meet people that are connected in all kinds of different social type events and corporate events at your event. So
okay, absolutely, let's do that. June 20th.
Okay.
Let's have you there, set up the night before, because I like you to be arrested and easy, so you're not like, my God, the people are waiting behind you, they want to take a picture. That's probably the worst in the event.
Well, we get people sometimes, and we've had lines like 150 people. We've done a couple mall events. We did an event at Tyson's Corner as well, and the line was waiting. When they opened it up, we had 150 people.
I got you. So we're going to end off here.
Okay.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.